when it was being formed, and a lot of people know that. And they visited our office, so we worked together as a team. We reduced our rates for them, just as we reduced our rates for even the social sector. But today we're finding people in Hyderabad and Patna and Telangana and doing very, very specialized work. They advertise, yes. But to get to initially build it. But it works. And
it is a challenge. I don't know what are the answers. What I'm looking for is from the perspective of saying that when you have somebody in the model you have, there is accountability because you are going. In the model Shailja is suggesting, there's no accountability.
No, it's a hub and spoke. You deal with the hub.
Is going to come into front.
Of course.
See, I can quite understand this reputation because it is not, in most bodies do not have that kind of control over their constituents, and neither do we claim to. But yes, it's conceptual. It's conceptual to some extent.
So if one were to come to me to say, across India, and it's a constant thing, right? There's a 40% attrition. I have 11,000 workforce, 4,000 people will be empty every year. So if you talk about commercials, you can see the commercials. It's written on the wall. I don't even need to do my numbers with you. And I can tell you that, okay, out of that 4,000, 1,500 is given to you. You can sign an agreement with me saying that 1,500, this is the rate, this is how we'll work. You fill up. This is a TAT agreed, right? This is the turnaround time. It's a clean arrangement. There is no hanky-panky in it. You can just do it. But it has to be two-way both, right? So you will tell me that within 20 days I will give X for a person. You will walk through the whole process which I am implementing in my own domain. But the problem is that 1,500 will be spread across. It will be two people in one small city, it will be one person in one small city. That's where the problem starts happening. Because at an aggregate level it looks very big. But when you go down to city, it will be one person in that city or two persons.
If you were to say, I have 4,000 people required, I will only use 3 consultants and I will sign a contract for 1 year and I will not go to any other consultant, I think a lot of people will.
Exactly the one. Exactly the same thing in Asia.
But you're putting your eggs in. I understand it from his perspective. But I don't want to work with 3 people. I'm putting all my eggs.
But even I'm dedicating my time.
We were not hiring so much at the end of 2008 and early 2009 when there was a hiring freeze. What we did was we took up a massive exercise internally where we said that we are going to clean up our own hiring process. Because earlier when we were multiplying at a very fast pace, we were signing on any consultant who would come in and tell us that we will get you your guys. So we had, almost 23 consultants working for us in North India alone. So Pan India, we took up the initiative and we said that we want to clean up our process in this space when we are not doing so much of hiring. And we went, we put up our matrices in place and we analyzed each of the consultants, what kind of people they had provided us, what was the TAT that they had used to complete the entire hiring process. And then we identified 5 consultants for each region. Obviously 3 or 4 are overlapping across regions and there are 1 or 2 which are specific to a particular region. But as of today, we have identified that. We have a model today where obviously new consultants keep approaching us and they want to be in panel with us, but we very clearly give them a message saying that we are working with only these 5 preferred consultants. We don't want to take up a 6th one unless one of these 5 starts slipping. And we give that consultant who's slipping a very clear message saying that we are not getting the kind of business we were expecting from you. So if you don't really try and improve your act, then we might need to look at a 6th one. So that's the way we've been progressing. Despite that very, very good model, the fact is that our process has become clean, our interactions with our consultants has become better. We are able to track our candidates and entire, the stage of the recruitment better. But when it comes to frontline ramp up, we face the same issues that Rajan is doing. Like we were doing a massive mortgage ramp up 3 months back because we wanted to start the year with the people on board. And we had a tough time. We couldn't really complete the exercise with our with the help of Olia consultants. We obviously used our employee referrals. We even put ads in the papers and we did walk-ins. So we had to channelize all of those energies. Just having our preferred consultants didn't help. Probably what you are suggesting, Shailja, that we use a hub and spoke model where we are
let's do a takeaway.
Let me just kind of answer this hub and spoke thing because as a convener, I have a responsibility to the secretariat to, So what they do in the hub and spoke model is you talk to the ERA secretariat, which is the EC council. They will suggest to you a vendor who's very, very good in your industry hiring. He will become the hub because his understanding quality, etc. Then they identify the spokes, and this is all done at a central level. You know, so there's a lot. What you get in terms of the output is excellent, and I've seen it work for ITS, so I can say that, you know, I've been in